Hey everybody, Matt Mickish here. This video is going to be so helpful for a lot of you who are really trying to take your game to the next level and really get somewhere in life. So it's really going to be helpful. This is 7 self-improvement habits you must follow. Number 1, focus on yourself, not others. Now, every time in the past that I've tried to focus on other people, you focus on other people doing better than you or other YouTubers, you really negate your growth by doing that, not focusing on yourself. Because when you're focused on other people and competing with other people, you don't have time to really focus on yourself and get to where you need to be. This is going to be crucial because you need to focus on yourself and take yourself to the next level and not be focusing on other people. Because when you're focused on other people, you're trying to beat them, do better than them, when you need to be focused on growing and getting better and doing better for yourself, not for them, okay? So this is why you need to make sure that you are focusing on yourself, getting better every single day than the day before, and not necessarily focusing on other people, competing with other people. You need to focus on where you can be and how far your growth can take you, not other people. Number 2, keep growing. If we're not growing, we're decaying and we're dying. That's what a lot of us don't understand. If we're not growing, we are decaying. But if you're growing, you're constantly growing daily, you're going to feel a lot better, a lot more alive than if you're not. Because if you're not, you're just going to be stagnant and it's going to bring you down, and then consistently being stagnant just leads to you decaying and getting worse and not getting better and not growing. So keep growing. I want you guys to keep this at the forefront of your brain. You have to keep growing no matter how hard the day is. For example, this week, 2 days, I didn't go to the gym because I just had a lot going on, a lot of work I needed to get done, and I missed the gym both days. But I mean, I still went every single day for the last 3 years before that. But sometimes you got to take a rest day, take time for yourself. That still means constantly growing. Even though I didn't go to the gym those days, I still did other things to enhance my growth. Made sure that even though I didn't get to the gym those 2 days, I still kept growing. I was reading books. I was doing stuff for my channel, my YouTube, making sure that even though I didn't get it in those 2 days, when I went today, Wednesday, I got it in extra hard. I'm usually the first one there, and out of the people who came at that time, I'm the last one to leave always, because I'm always pushing myself to be better than the day before. Number 3, be grateful. A lot of us become complacent. We just aren't grateful at all for what we have, and we always are looking at what we don't have, and other people always have more than us. You guys need to remember to be grateful. I'm always telling you this in earlier videos. Be grateful for the little things, because when you're grateful for something, you erase all negativity. So this is why I want you guys to always bring it back into your head. What am I grateful for? So then you're erasing all that negativity. It helps you stay centered, because if you remind yourself what you're grateful for, you're like, oh yeah, I am grateful for those things. You know, maybe life isn't so bad. And you got to remind yourself constantly what you're grateful for, because it helps me at least stay calm and focused and centered. Number 4, exercise daily. Now, a lot of us don't do this, and I want you guys to get into the habit of exercising daily, because you got to think of it as it's a part of your life. If you want to be happy and grow consistently, you have to exercise daily. That doesn't mean working out for 3 hours like I do. I mean, waking up every morning, it is one of your priorities to get your workout in for the day. That does, even if it's a brisk 15-minute walk, 20-minute walk, or you just go outside for 10 minutes and just think and get some fresh air, okay? You got to get your exercise in daily, because our evolution is not supposed to be like we're on our phones 24/7. We never leave the house. We're vampires, basically. We're always on our electronics. We never leave the house. We never take time to do that because we don't think it's important nowadays, when in fact it's the most important thing we can do, because our ancestors were hunter-gatherers. They were always moving, always going about scavenging. Now compare that to today, where we're never leaving. We're always on our electronics. We're watching TV. We're on our phone. Then we're on our laptop all day. And then it's like our body's like, oh, we don't need to go anywhere. We got all our stuff here. So you got to force yourself. Your soul has to tell you to jump. When your soul says jump, you jump. So if your soul says, I gotta get this exercise in today, or else I'm gonna feel terrible all day, then you gotta make sure you get that exercise in. It does a number of things, okay? The endorphins make you a lot more energy. It makes you a lot happier. Around 83% of the adult population in the US, there was a study done in the US, has anxiety. Times are tough right now, and a lot of people have anxiety. So if you guys want to get rid of that anxiety, I implore you, exercise daily. I mean exercise like cardio and weight training, because these two things have completely erased my anxiety and keep me ahead of the schedule and on point always. If you stay ready, you never have to get ready. That's what I learned from The Rock. If you stay ready, you never have to get ready. So let's stay ready, guys. Number 5, put down the electronics and go outside. This is a problem for a lot of us nowadays in this tech age we're in, okay? Where we never really have to leave our house if we want to. Everything's so convenient to us nowadays. But we need to make sure we're putting down our electronics, going outside and being around nature, going for a mile hike or a 2-mile hike with no electronics. Because our brains have evolved a certain way, which is without electronics. So when you put down your electronics and you go outside and get some fresh air and you hear the birds chirping and you smell the beautiful flowers, all these animals are coming out, like deer is crossing the path while I'm walking on my hike. It reminds you that life is beautiful. It really helps you really take a deep breath and take a step back and just be like, wow, this world is a beautiful place. Behind all the technology and stuff, this world is a beautiful place. It's really going to help you guys if you're able to put down the electronics and go outside, even if it's just for 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Get that outdoor time. Our minds need that recess time. Just like when you were in 4th grade or 5th grade and you went to elementary school. Our minds need that recess time. We don't have to call it recess now because we're older and adults, but that time is crucial to our growth and development and help your mood, because the sun's shining, you get that vitamin D, you hear the birds chirping, and you're just like, got a lot of work today, but this is a beautiful walk. I'm one of the few people who is grateful for a beautiful sunrise. Like every time I see a sunrise when I'm leaving the gym or I'm leaving my workout in the morning, because I'm always leaving right when the sun's coming up, and I'm just like, wow, that sunrise is beautiful, or wow, it's a beautiful day out. I'm seriously grateful for that stuff and days like that, because you got to be grateful for those little things, guys. It's just so important. Number 6, meditation. A lot of us really think meditation is not that important, but I'm going to tell you why it's important. When you meditate for 20, 30 minutes, like that, and you're just in quiet, no TV, no electronics, and you're just breathing with your thoughts. You're just taking deep breaths, inhaling, then exhaling. 20, 30 minutes. By the time you're done with that meditation, you have so much more energy. You feel so relaxed, focused now, because you gave your body a chance to catch up, chance to relax and get that needed breath. We need that time for ourselves, and it's really going to help your development when you're able to take time just to meditate or actively relax, which means going outside or taking time with no electronics, just sitting there and thinking, looking around, thinking. You're not doing anything but actively relaxing or meditating, taking time for yourself essentially, which is going to be so crucial, guys, because it gives your body and brain some time to mellow out and get centered. Because we live in this fast-paced world nowadays where everything's so fast-paced and coming at you a million miles a second. So when you're able to meditate for 20, 30 minutes, it's going to do wonders for your mood and your health, guys, and our mental health. So I want you guys to incorporate it into your life. Try it out one day, a week, build on it. That's going to be so important. Number 7, make time for you. Now, what I'm talking about is if you have a significant other or a girlfriend, you need to make sure, or a wife, you need to make sure that you're taking time for yourself. Regardless who's in your life, you need to take time for yourself just to be happy. And that time for me at the gym, that's time for myself, where I'm able to think and collect my thoughts and get my shit together. Taking time for yourself is going to be so important for you managing your stress in the right way. and not being thrown off center by all these things life has coming at you. You see, guys, the thing about me is I don't care what you identify as. I don't care who you love. I don't care what your race is. All I care about is that you're a genuine, kind person and you treat other people with respect. That is so important in this life we live in. It's just one of the best things you can do as a human being is treat others with respect and kindness and not the opposite, which a lot of people do. And what I've learned about taking time for yourself is we need this time for ourselves. Away from social media, away from our electronics, away from our significant others. We need this time to collect our thoughts and balance ourselves out so then we can take on the day with our full strength and not let our strength be drained by all these external forces. All right, and then this is a bonus. This is a really great one, guys. Stop comparing yourselves. This is the biggest downfall a lot of you guys have. Stop comparing yourselves to other people because you are unique in your own way. So if you're comparing yourself to somebody else and you're trying to be just like them, you are taking away from your special uniqueness. Find your uniqueness, guys, and stop comparing yourselves to others because you can be the best you. You can be the unique, special you. You don't have to be someone else. You don't have to be Nick Bare. You don't have to be Gary Vee. You know what I mean? You got to find your unique self, work on it and build it and grow and take that unique self to a whole nother level. And this is going to be impossible if you're constantly comparing yourself to everybody who has more than you. Just focus on the things you can control and where you're going. Focus on where you're going and you'll get there. I love you guys. Remember, be grateful for the little things. Love you.